Hello friends, my name is Vikas. Hello students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of the March month. The session will be very important, so do pay attention till the end. So friends, we have an app by the name AffairsCloud which you can go and download through the Play Store in your Android phones. This app will help you in boosting your preparation. Once you have downloaded this app, you can go and log in with your Gmail or Google ID in this application. And once you have logged in, then you will be transferred to this page here. On this page, you will be able to see home, all courses, my courses and doubt sessions also. So in the courses, if we talk to you, in the courses, if you purchase course from us, we will be providing you with multiple material for your preparation. Material such as your daily current affairs, your weekly current affairs, your monthly current affairs. In daily, we will be providing you with 20 questions quiz, an ebook that is in your PDF formats of the questions of that particular day. Then we'll be providing you in weekly with the same 50 question quiz that will be a compiled and important 50 questions, and also we'll be providing you a compiled PDF of the weekly current affairs then in the question answer format also. It will be a very helpful PDF, and similarly for monthly also we'll be providing you important monthly current affairs on a monthly basis. So the same content you will be revising maximum number of times and it will help you in your preparation. We'll also provide material related to your banking and awareness also. And apart from that, we'll be covering all important topics such as your apps and web portal, important days, books and authors, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, awards, obituary, important days and what not. Everything will be covered in this topic wise by me only. So apart from that, we also provide state wise current affairs that will also help you to prepare for the regional exams coming. All right, so friends, this is the app that you should definitely go and download if you want to step up your preparation. Apart from that, if you want to purchase any course from our application, then to help you out, we'll be providing you an additional 10% discount if you use Vikas 10 code. I repeat, if you want to avail an extra 10% discount on all the purchase you made through the application, you will be provided with 10% discount on the purchase by using this code, that is your Vikas 10. So friends, let's start. The first question is, who became the 11th Chief Minister of Uttarakhand? We are talking about 11th Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. Then tell me, who became the new Chief Minister of Punjab, Chief Minister of UP, Chief Minister of Goa? Tell me. These are the recent and important appointment. Who became the 11th Chief Minister of Uttarakhand? He is Pushkar Singh Dhami. Alright, Pushkar Singh Dhami became the 11th Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. If we are talking about Governor of Uttarakhand, he is Gurmeet Singh. Then if we are talking about Chief Minister of Punjab, he will be Bhagwant Singh Mann. He is from Aam Aadmi Party. Then if we are talking about UP, Yogi Adityanath became the Chief Minister of UP for the second consecutive term and he is from BJP. If we are talking about Goa, then Pramod Sawant became the Chief Minister of Goa for the second consecutive term. Next remember, RBI recently gave approval to SBI group of entities to pick up 9.99% stake in ICICI Bank. Alright, so 9.99% stake of ICICI Bank was acquired by SBI group and this approval was given by Reserve Bank of India. Next is, if I ask you, tell me, Operation Ganga. What was this Operation Ganga? Operation Ganga was recently started by Government of India to evacuate Indians from Ukraine. As we know, Russia attacked on Ukraine and there is a war going in that country. So in order to evacuate the Indians from the Ukraine, this Operation Ganga was started by our Government of India. Very important question. All right. Then tell me, if I ask you, first street ambulance, or you can say first ambulance for street animals, this was started by whom? Street animals. First ambulance for street animals, it was launched where? It was launched in Chennai. Important point. All right. First ambulance for street animals. It was launched where? It was launched in Chennai. All right. Apart from this, if I ask you, where is your Herat festival observed? Herat festival celebrated, observed. It is celebrated in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. All right. Herat festival. Apart from this, tell me, International Monsoon Project Office. We are talking about International Monsoon Project Office. Where is this being launched? This International Monsoon Project Office is being launched at IITM. This is in Pune. IITM, that is in Pune. Next, who was appointed as the first chairman of RBI-H? What does RBI-H stands for? RBI-H is your Reserve. We know RBI is your Reserve Bank of India, but RBI-H is your Reserve Bank of Innovation, and H is for your hub. Reserve Bank of Innovation Hub, HUB. H stands for hub, and here I is not for India, it is for innovation. So the question is, who has been appointed as the first chairman of RBI Hub? Tell me. This K. Gopal Krishnan. Next question. Who was appointed as the first chairman of RBI-H? RBI-H. Here RBI, we all know RBI stands for Reserve Bank of India, but here in RBI-H, I, Reserve Bank of Innovation. I is for innovation and H is for your hub. So who has been appointed as the first chairperson of RBI Hub? He is Krish Gopal Krishnan. All right, remember. And this RBI Hub was recently inaugurated by Shaktikant Das. And who is Shaktikant Das? He is the governor of RBI. So Shaktikant Das recently inaugurated Reserve Bank of Innovation Hub, that was, and the location where this was inaugurated is in Bangalore, Karnataka. All right, and who is the chairperson, or you can say first chairperson of RBI-H? He is Krish Gopal Krishnan. If we are talking about RBI, RBI was established on 1st of April 1935, and the headquarters will be in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Always remember, there will be 4 deputy governors of RBI. Next, who was recently appointed as the interim managing director and CEO of Csb Bank for 3 months? Pralay Mandal has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Csb Bank, and for how many period, or for how many month, or what will be the time period of his appointment? It will be for 3 months. So who became the interim managing director and CEO of Csb Bank for 3 months? He is Pralay Mandal. He will be appointed for 3 months. And who is the current MD and CEO of? He is Rajendra Chinna Veerappan. This, if we are talking about Csb Bank, remember this was established in 1920. And where is the headquarter of this bank? This is in Kerala. And in Kerala too, it is in Thrissur. Then if I ask you, tell me, who has been appointed as the new police commissioner of Mumbai? New police commissioner of Mumbai. He is Sanjay Pandey. Sanjay Pandey has been appointed as the new police commissioner of Mumbai. Then if I ask you, who has been appointed as the new MD and CEO of LIC Mutual Fund? New MD and CEO of LIC Mutual Fund. He is T.S. Ramakrishnan. T.M. Ramakrishnan appointed as the MD and CEO of LIC Mutual Fund. Next question. The Ministry of Ayush recently signed an agreement with the World Health Organization to set up a global center for traditional medicines. So a global center for traditional medicines is going to be set up by WHO, that is your World Health Organization. The location where this global center for traditional medicine will be set up is, or the state is, Gujarat. In Gujarat also, where this will be set up? In Gujarat also, this will be set up in Jamnagar. If we are talking about Gujarat, remember, first steel slag road, which is the first state to get the steel slag road, it is your Gujarat. And in Gujarat too, it is your Surat that will be getting the first steel slag rod. Alright, then if we are talking about WHO, remember where is the headquarter? It is in Geneva, Switzerland. It was founded in the year 1948, and who is the Director General? Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus is the current Director General of WHO. Then if I ask you who is the Chief Executive Officer of Yashraj Films, CEO of Yashraj Films, he will be Akshay Vidhani. Akshay Vidhani is the current, or you can say the new Chief Executive Officer of Yashraj Film. So the correct answer for this question becomes option 5. In Jamnagar, Gujarat, Global Center for Traditional Medicine will be set up by WHO. Next question. Who recently became the Chief Minister of UP for a second consecutive term? We did this question. He is Yogi Adityanath. Next question. On which date the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change plans to observe National Dolphins Day every year from 2022? Remember, from 5th of October 2022. This will be the first edition of the National Dolphin Day that will be observed every year from now on, from 15th of October 2020 or 5th of October 2022. So the correct option becomes 5th of October. Next. The Union Cabinet recently extended the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana till dash. So this Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana was extended till September 2022 with an outlay of 80,000 crore rupees. Alright, with an outlay of 80,000 crore rupees. If I ask you, then in here only, tell me, World Civil Defense Day. When do we observe World Civil Defense Day? World Civil Defense Day is observed on 1st of March. World Wildlife Day. World Wildlife Day. It is observed on 3rd of March. When do we observe Women's Day? International Women's Day. International Women's Day. It is observed on 8th of March. Then if I ask you, tell me National Security Day. National Security Day. It is observed on 4th of March. Then 53rd Raising CISF Day. Or you can say 53rd CISF Raising Day was observed on, tell me when. Take your time but do comment below. 53rd Raising CISF Day was observed on 6th of March. Very good. Moving on to next question. Apart from this, if I ask you, tell me, when do we observe Zero Discrimination Day? Zero Discrimination Day is observed on 1st of March. Then apart from this, if I ask you, who has authored the book, The Blue Book, a Writer's Journal? The Blue Book, a Writer's Journal. This book has been authored by Amitava Kumar. Amitava Kumar has authored the book, The Blue Book, a Writer's Journal. Apart from this, tell me, who has become the official partner for Tata IPL 2022? For Tata IPL 2022, who has become the official partner? It is your RuPay. Very important appointment. Mark this. Recently, it was your Tata Group who gained the rights for IPL 2022 from Vivo, and now who has become the official partner for Tata IPL 2022? It is your RuPay. Then tell me, first women cricketer to appear at 6 Cricket World Cup. First women to appear at 6 Women Cricket World Cups. She is Mithali Raj. Important question. First women to appear at 6 Cricket Women World Cup. She is Mithali Raj. Moving on to next question now. Dash became the first city to get steel slag rod. We discussed it was your Surat of Gujarat that got the first steel slag rod in India, and it became the first city. If we are talking about the cleanest city, it is your Indore, and if we are talking about cleanest state, then it is your Chhattisgarh. Alright, here only in Indore only GAIL started their hydrogen plus natural gas blending. In Indore only, it was your India's first, Asia's largest bio-CNG plant by the name Gobar Dhan. Next question. Who was recently elected as the 11th Director General, 11th DG of ILO? Apart from this, remember, he became the first African to be appointed as the Director General of ILO. Who is he? Tell me. His name is Dash. first African Director General of International Labour Organization? Tell me. Also remember, if we are talking about ILO, where is the headquarter of International Labour Organization? It is in Geneva, Switzerland, and it was started in 1919. So recently, Gilbert F. Hongbu of Togo has been appointed as the first African Director General of International Labour Organization, and he is currently the 11th Director General of International Labour Organization. Apart from this, who he will be replacing? He will be replacing Guy Reid. He is of United Kingdom and his tenure ended in March 2022. Next, who recently took the oath as the Chief Minister of Goa for the second consecutive term? He is Pramod Sawant. Alright, important. He took as the charge of the Goa's Chief Minister for the second consecutive term. Next, who recently became the world's youngest and fastest female swimmer to swim across the Park Strait for 13 hours and 10 minutes? Remember, she's a 13-year-old daughter of an Indian naval officer. Her name is Jia Rai. She is just 13 years of age. She crossed Park Strait. Park Strait is located between Sri Lanka and India. And this Park Strait is around of 29 kilometer long. And apart from this, remember, she took around 13 hours and 10 minutes to cross this Park Strait, and she is just 13 years of old, Jia Rai. Next, apart from this, if I ask you, tell me, where was the 12th edition of Defence Expo going to be held? It was going to be held in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Then, apart from this, tell me, if we are talking about appointments, tell me who has been appointed as the CEO of Jet Airways. Jet Airways. CEO of Jet Airways. He is Sanjeev Kapoor. Has been appointed as the CEO of Jet Airways. Alright. Then tell me who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Upgrade. He is Amitabh Bachchan. Has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Upgrade. Moving on. In which state is Jinkingsri located? What is this Jinkingsri? Remember, this is known as the Living Root Bridge. This Living Root Bridge or the Jinkingsri is located in Meghalaya. And recently, this Living Root Bridge has been included into the tentative list of World Heritage Sites of, and this list is basically of UNESCO. Where is UNESCO? UNESCO is in Paris. Can you tell me, this is your homework, in which year? In which year you have to tell me Paris will be hosting the Summer Olympic Games? Tell me the year, comment below. This is your homework, okay? In which year Paris will be hosting the Summer Olympic Games? So Jinkingsri, that is your Living Root Bridge, is located in Meghalaya. Which organization recently issued the world's first wildlife conservation bond to protect Africa's black rhino? In order to protect black rhino and black rhino of Africa, recently World Bank is the organization that issued the world's first wildlife conservation bond. Alright, world's first wildlife conservation bond to protect Africa's black rhino was launched by World Bank. Alright, where is the headquarter of World Bank? It is in Washington, DC. Where is the headquarter of UNEP? It is in Kenya, Nairobi. If we are talking about UNDP, it is in New York. Next, name the Olympic medalist who recently honored with the 3rd edition of the BCC Indian Sports Women of the Year. We are talking about BCC Indian Sports Women of the Year Award for the year 2021. Who is she? She is Mirabai Chanu. If we are talking about her, she is from Manipur. She is related to which sport? She is related to weightlifting. Apart from this, she was honored with Padma Shri also. Alright, Padma Shri is the highest of the Padma awards. Alright, and apart from this, if I ask you, tell me that who got the BBC Lifetime Achievement Award? Lifetime Achievement Award for the year 2021. Here we were talking about BCC Indian Sports Women of the Year Award. Here we are talking about ICC BCC Lifetime Achievement Award for the year 2021. 2021. She is Karnam Maleshwari. She is also related to weightlifting. Alright, she has been awarded with the BCC Lifetime Achievement Award for the year 2021. Next question. Which state recently signed a pact with the Assam to resolve the border dispute in 6 places? In order to resolve the border dispute with Assam, the state that signed an pact with the Assam is your dash state. Tell me, which is the name of that state? It is your dash. It is Meghalaya. It is your Meghalaya. It is Meghalaya. Then tell me, which ministry started a Donate a Pension program? This Donate a Pension program was launched by Labour Ministry. Then if we are talking about Sikkim government, remember 2 schemes were launched by Sikkim government. They are Ama Yojana and your Bahini scheme. They both are launched by Sikkim government. Alright. Then remember, where was the Indian Global Forum Summit held? IGF, Indian Global Forum Summit. Where was this held? This was held in Bengaluru. This was held in Bengaluru. Then moving on. Next question. Who recently won the Governor of the Year Award for the 2022 at the 9th Central Banking Award? At the 9th Central Banking Awards, which person among the following won the Governor of the Year for the 2022 award? Tell me. He is Mario Marcel and he is from Chile. Alright, I repeat, he is from Chile. He has won the Governor of the Year award. This is the 9th edition of this award that has been won by Mario Marcel. Alright, if we talk about Mario Marcel, remember he resigned his post as the governor in January 2022 and became the finance minister under the new administration of Gabriel Boric, president of Chile. Next, NATO, that is your North Atlantic Treaty Organization, recently extended the term of its Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg till dash year. So the term of the Secretary General of Jens Stoltenberg of NATO has been extended till September 2023. Alright, if I ask you then, tell me, VDEM's democracy report. Okay, we are talking about VDEM's democracy report for the year 2022. What is the rank of India here? India's rank is 93rd, and who topped in this index? That means the first position was of Sweden. Here we are talking about democracy report for the year 2022. Apart from this, if I ask you, recently $1.4 billion emergency support was provided to Ukraine. By which organization? It was your IMF, International Monetary Fund, provided $1.5 billion emergency fund. Then recently, International Paralympic Committee, that is your IPC, has banned which country's players to participate into Beijing 2022 Winter Paralympics. It was your Russian and Belarusian players were banned to take part from the Beijing 2022 Winter Paralympic Games. Then if I ask you, first ever female president of Hungary. First ever female president of Hungary. Tell me, who is she? She is Katalin Novak. Katalin Novak became the first ever female president of Hungary. So here the correct option becomes till September 2023, NATO has extended the term of its Secretary General, that is Jens Stoltenberg. One more thing, if we are talking about here NATO, remember NATO has 30 state members as of 2022. It was founded in 1949, and where is the headquarters of NATO? It is in Brussels, Germany. Here is the headquarters of NATO. Next, which institute of India's first artificial intelligence robotic technology park, that is your ART Park, was launched? ART Park was launched where? That is the India's first artificial intelligence based robot technology park. So this first art park was launched at IISc Bangalore, that is your Indian Institute of Science, that is located in Bangalore, Karnataka. Next, apart from this, if I ask you, tell me, if we are talking about first ever GI tagged Kashmir carpets flagged off to Germany. Remember, recently, first ever GI tagged Kashmiri carpets were tagged off, or it was flagged off, or it was shipped, or it was exported to which country? It was your Germany. Similarly, remember Philippines. Philippines became the first customer for the BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles. Alright, that is a joint venture between India and Russia. Then if we are talking about Russia, remember from Russia, India got assault rifles by the name AK-203. The first batch of these rifles was procured by the Indian government from Russia. Then if I ask you, global investment in digital shopping. Global investment in digital shopping. What was the rank of India in the country wise? And here we are talking about city. If we are talking about country, it was topped by USA and second position was of India. If we are talking about city, it was topped by Bangalore and second was your New York. Moving on. Who took oath as the Chief Minister of Punjab? He is Bhagwat Singh Mann. Then remember, there was a report by CIPRI that stated that India has emerged as the largest importer of arms for the year 2017 to 2021. This is the report of CIPRI. Then if we are talking about appointments, some appointments, important appointments that you need to remember. Who has been appointed as the president of FATF, Financial Action Task Force? They release a grey list. Who has been put into the grey list? It is your United Arab Emirates, recently important one. Then who has been appointed as the president of FATF? T. Raja Kumar has been appointed as the president of FATF. Then apart from this, if I ask you, who has been appointed as the whole-time member of SEBI? Whole-time member of SEBI, Prabha Narasimhan has been appointed as the full-time. Oh, sorry, I repeat, I correct myself. Ashwani Bhatia has been appointed as the full-time member of SEBI. Ashwani Bhatia has been appointed as the full-time member of SEBI. Next, if I ask you, who has been appointed as the chairperson of IRDAI? Chairperson of IRDAI, Devashish Pandaji. Devashish Pandaji has been appointed as the chairperson of IRDAI. Next, who authored the biography Rahul Bajaj An Extraordinary Life? This book, that is Rahul Bajaj An Extraordinary Life, was authored by Geeta Piramal. It was authored by Geeta Piramal. Next, FCEV was powered by dash. What is FCEV? FCEV stands for Fuel Cell Electric Vehicle. Fuel Cell Electric Vehicle. Here it is saying this fuel cell electric vehicle is powered by whom? First of all, tell me, recently Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has launched the India's first fuel cell electric vehicle. What was the name of it? It was Toyota Mirai. Toyota Mirai is the name of the India's first fuel cell electric vehicle that was launched by the Ministry of Transport and Highways recently. Question asked here is that this fuel cell electric vehicle is powered by what fuel? This is powered by hydrogen. Alright, it is powered by hydrogen. Important. Here Mirai means future also. Remember this term also. Alright. Next if I ask you, tell me, who got the award for International Women of the Courage Award 2022 for US by US International Women of Courage Award for the year 2022. Rizwana Hassan was elected, or she got the prize for the US International Women of Courage Award for the year 2022. Then National Award for, name the bank that got the National Award for Self-Help Group Bank Linkage. It was your Jammu and Kashmir Bank that got the National Award for Self-Help Group Bank Linkage. Next, name the company that recently Mahila Money prepaid card for women entrepreneurs along with Mahila Money Transcorp PPI. Name the company that launched Mahila Money prepaid card. This is specifically for women entrepreneurs. Alright, along with which two organizations? They are Mahila Money and Transcorp PPI. So along with these two organizations, which organization is the third organization that has partnered to launch a Mahila Money prepaid card for women entrepreneurs? It is your Visa. Alright, it is your Visa. Then if I ask you, tell me, recently IIT Roorkee has hosted a supercomputer. What is the name of this supercomputer? It is your Param Ganga is the name of the supercomputer that was installed at IIT Roorkee. Then if we are talking about Yuvika, Yuvika is a program that was started by ISRO. 150 students, school students will be taken or will be selected by this program. And if asked, this program, that is this Yuvika program, is also known by the name Young Scientists Program, and it was launched by ISRO. Next, astrophysicist Eugene Parker, who recently passed away. Alright, his name, he was also remember which organization was named after him for a spacecraft called Parker Solar Probe in 2018. Which organization? It was your NASA. Parker Solar Probe. This solar probe was launched by NASA. So NASA is the organization that named a probe or named a spacecraft, that is Parker Solar Probe, after Eugene Parker. NASA. NASA is the space organization of USA. Private, it is of Elon Musk. JAXA is of Japan. European Space Agency of European Union. Blue Origin is of, Honor is the founder of Amazon. Who is he? Who is the founder of Amazon? Jeff Bezos. Next, which company recently signed an agreement with Dredging Corporation of India, that is your DCI, to build India's first Make in India dredger in collaboration with IHC Holland? Which is the name of the organization? It is your Cochin Shipyard Limited. Alright, the objective of the dredger will be to fulfill the Maritime India vision for 2030 with well-equipped dredgers for operation of ports to bring down the logistic cost of the cargo. What is a dredger? A dredger is a boat which is fitted with a special machine that is used to increase the size of the harbors, rivers, canals, and it's 127 meter long. It is 28 meter wide vessel, and it is based on a Beagle platform of IHC. What is IHC? IHC is your Industrially Handles Combinate, that is of Holland. Alright, so the company helping is Cochin Shipyards Limited. Next, in March, DES became the first state in India to implement the Crop Diversification Index. CDI, the first state that implemented the Crop Diversification Index is your Telangana. A very important question, mark it. Alright, apart from this, remember which bank recently signed an MOU with Selco Solar Light? Selco Solar Light Private Limited. Which is the bank that will be financially helping this Selco Solar Light? It is your Karnataka Bank. Karnataka Bank. Apart from this, if I ask you, tell me, recently My Electric Vehicle, this is a portal that has been launched by which state? It has been launched by Delhi. My Electric Vehicle. Then India's first digital water bank. India's first digital water bank. Where has been India's first digital water bank being launched? It is in Bangalore. India's first World Peace Center. World Peace Center. It is in Haryana, and in Haryana too it is in Gurugram. World Peace Center. It is India's first. Next, what is the upper limit of payment transactions in the UPI Lite? Remember, NPCI, that is your National Payment Corporation of India, is set to launch an on-device wallet UPI Lite for small transactions in offline mode. That means no internet connection will be required for this particular transaction, and the upper limit for this transaction will be rupees 200. Then remember UPI, if we are talking about the first country that where the India's UPI will be deployed is your Nepal, or they will be using India's UPI, that is your payment system. Name the bank that recently signed an LOC to provide $1 billion to Sri Lanka to recover from the economic crisis. Which organization provided $1 billion line of credit LOC? That was your State Bank of India. Next, as per the 10th United Nations World Happiness Report, we saw that what was the rank. Here we are talking about for the year 2022. what was the rank of India in the World Happiness Report? The rank of India was 136. In this, a total of 146 countries participated and the rank of India was 136. This World Happiness Report. Alright, so which country topped it? It was topped by Finland, and for the 5th consecutive time Finland topped in this index. So the rank of India is 136 and Finland topped this for the 5th consecutive time. If we are talking about the 146th nation, that is the last nation, or you can say the unhappiest nation, it will be your Afghanistan. And remember, Bhutan, question can be asked, which country was not included into the World Happiness Report for the year 2021? It was your Bhutan that was not included into this happiness report of 2021. All right. Next question. Next, tell me, who recently won the 70th edition of the Miss World 2021 pageant that was held in Puerto Rico? She is from Poland, I am giving you a hint, and she is the second woman from Poland who won this Miss Universe or Miss World title. She is Karolina Bilewaska and she is from Poland. Apart from this, if I ask you, tell me, who has been appointed as the chairperson of NFRA, that is your National Financial Reporting Authority? He is Ajay Bhushan Pandey has been appointed as the chairperson of National Financial Reporting Authority. Next, who has assumed the charge as the India's new ambassador to China? India's new ambassador to China. He is Pradeep Rawat. Pradeep Rawat. Next, read the next question. It is saying, Dash became the first African to win the 51st Pritzker Architecture Prize. This Pritzker Architecture Prize is given in the field of architect. Alright, then it is saying, who became the first African to receive this 51st edition of the Pritzker Architecture Prize in 2022. Tell me. He is Dabdo Francis Carey. Dabdo Francis Carey. Alright. Then remember, the organization that sponsors this Pritzker architecture is your Hayat Foundation. If we are talking about first Indian who was the first Indian to receive the Pritzker Architecture Prize, he was Balkrishna Doshi. Balkrishnan Doshi was the first Indian winner of the Pritzker Prize, that he won it in which year? In the year 2018. Next question. National Capital Regional Transport Corporation launched India's first regional rapid transit system train for Delhi to Dash corridor. It was from Delhi to Meerut corridor. If I ask you, 36th edition of the International Geological Congress, where this will be held? This will be held in New Delhi. International Geological Conference. It is the 36th edition of this International Geological Congress that will be held in New Delhi from 20th to 22nd of March. If we are talking about Dishang app, Dishang app was launched by which state government? It was launched by the Karnataka state government. Reason being, it will provide the easy access to land records. It will provide easy access to land records. Next, Narsingpatai Nageshwaram belongs to which state? This is a musical instrument that belongs from Tamil Nadu. Alright, it is a musical instrument that belongs from Tamil Nadu. So remember, it got the geographical indication tag under the musical instruments. Next question. Dash has become the first state in India to introduce carbon neutral farming methods for better soil health. It is your which? Tell me, to improve or for the better soil health, to improve the better conditions of the soil or to improve the soil quality, soil health, which state improved the or introduced the carbon neutral farming methods? It is your Kerala state. Similarly, if I ask you Dol Utsav, this Dol Utsav, or you can say Dol Jatra, this is celebrated where? This is celebrated in West Bengal. Then remember, of West Bengal there was a festival, that is Durga Puja. This Durga Puja has been included into the Intangible Cultural Heritage List of UNESCO. What is the Intangible Cultural Heritage List? Intangibles are the things that you cannot touch. So Durga Puja is a festival, it is a vibe, you cannot touch the festival. So that is the reason this was included into the Intangible Cultural Heritage List of UNESCO, and it is of West Bengal. Similarly, if I ask you, tell me one district, one product. This was of which state? It was of Uttar Pradesh. Alright. Similarly, if I ask you where was the 35th edition of Surajkund International Craft Mela? 36th edition of International Surajkund Craft Mela. Where was this held? This was held in Haryana. Next, which organization recently signed an MOU with One Health Global Alliance to advance human ecosystem and animal health? It was your UNEP. Where is the headquarter of UNEP? It is in Nairobi, Kenya. What is UNEP? It is your United Nations Environment Program. Where is the headquarter of World Bank? Washington, DC. Where is the headquarter of UNESCO? Paris. Where is the headquarter of World Health Organization? Geneva, Switzerland. Next, who was appointed as the Chief Minister of Manipur for the second consecutive term? He is N. Biren Singh. Appointed as the Chief Minister for the second consecutive term. And he is from which party? Remember, he is also from BJP. The Reserve Bank of India lifted all the restrictions placed on Dash under its Digital 2.0 program. So, Reserve Bank of India recently lifted or removed all the restriction it placed on the HDFC Bank under its Digital 2.0 program. Next, who was recently awarded with the Sports Icon Award at the Maldives Sports Award 2022 by the government of Maldives? He was Suresh Rana. He was awarded with the Sports Icon Award. Remember this award, Sports Icon Award, by the Maldives Sports Award 2022 by the government of Maldives. Alright, and Suresh Rana is an Indian cricketer, remember. Next, Ashley Barty, the professional tennis player, recently announced her retirement from tennis. She is from which country? She is from Australia, and also remember, she became the first Australian woman that has won the Australian Open Women's Single title. Alright, she is Ashley Barty and she is also the #1 tennis player, and she is related to tennis, and the country she belongs to is Australia. Next, The Little Book of Joy along with Archbishop Tutu. I repeat, the name of the book is The Little Book of Joy along with Archbishop Desmond Tutu. Who authored this book? This book was authored by Dalai Lama along with Archbishop Desmond Tutu. Next, if I ask you which country participated with India in the 9th edition of the Maritime Bilateral Exercise, that is SLINEX, SLINEX. SL is for Sri Lanka, IN is for India, and EX is for exercise. And this exercise was held where? This was held in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. So the correct answer is here is India along with Sri Lanka participated in the exercise SLINEX, and the navies of both these countries participated in this exercise. Next, Tamil Nadu's Chief Minister M.K. Stalin inaugurated India's largest floating solar power plant in Dash. India's largest floating solar power plant was inaugurated at Thoothukudi, that is located in Tamil Nadu. Alright, that is located in Tamil Nadu. Next, which country recently signed an MOU with India on cooperation in the field of science, technology and innovation? It is your Singapore is the country that has signed an MOU with India on cooperation in the field of science, technology and innovation. Next, also remember this MOU was signed during the India-Singapore Technology Summit that was held in the year 2022 itself. In which place India's first 100% women-owned FLO, that is FICCI Ladies Organization Industrial Park, inaugurated? Where was this inaugurated? Important question, mark this. India's first 100% women-owned FLO, that is your FICCI Ladies Organization Industrial Park, was inaugurated in March, and this was inaugurated at what location? It is Hyderabad, Telangana. India's largest reclining statue of Lord Buddha is being constructed in which of the following pilgrimage sites? It is being set up at Bodh Gaya, that is in Bihar. Next, SEBI, Securities Exchange and Board of India, increased the limit for the public debt investment through the Unified Payment Interface from 2 lakh rupees to 5 lakh rupees with the effect from 1st of May 2022. Next question, tell me, if I ask you, who is the president of Asian Cricket Council? He is Jai Shah. Jai Shah is the son of Amit Shah, who is our current Home Minister. And ACC, that is your Asian Cricket Council, has extended the presidency of Jai Shah till the year 2024. Alright. Then if I ask you, tell me who has been appointed, or you can say reappointed, as the MD and CEO of TCS. Who has been reappointed as the MD and CEO of TCS? He is Rajesh Gopinathan. Rajesh Gopinathan has been reappointed as the MD and CEO of TCS. Next, name the country that launched the Noor-2, the second military satellite, into orbit. Noor-2 was launched by Iran. Remember this. Apart from this, if I ask you, recently a NATO military exercise by the name Cold Response 2022 was held where? This Cold Response NATO 2022, that is a military exercise of NATO, was held in Norway. Apart from this, if I ask you by the name exercise, that is Limitier. Limitier 2022, this was conducted where? This was conducted in Seychelles. And Limitier is an exercise that is conducted between the India and Seychelles. And this is the 9th edition of this exercise that was conducted. Then tell me, where was Wings India 2022 held? This was held where? In Hyderabad. And in Hyderabad also, remember, this Wings India 2022 was organized by two organizations. These are FICCI and your Ministry of Civil Aviation organized Wings India 2022 in Hyderabad. Who recently became the new president of South Korea? Who became the new president of South Korea? Tell me. He is Yoon Suk Yeol. He became the new president of South Korea. Next question. Who recently became the 23rd Women Grandmaster of India? 23rd Women Chess Grandmaster of India. Who is she? She is Priyanka Nutaki. She became the 23rd Women Chess Grandmaster of India. And she is from where? Can you tell me? This is your homework. Tell me, where is Priyanka Nutaki from? Which state? This is your second homework. Moving on. Who recently got appointed as the chairperson of NFRA? We just discussed this. Who was appointed as the chairperson of NFRA for 3 years? He is Ajay Bhushan Pandey. Ajay Bhushan Pandey has been appointed as the chairperson of NFRA for 3 years. Apart from this, remember, ACC, Appointments Cabinet Committee of the Cabinet. Alright. Next. As per the National Family Health Survey, Dash became the top state in the list of full immunization with 90.5% coverage under the Mission Indradhanush. It is your Odisha state. Whenever, remember, if it is asked related to the immunization and 90.5% data is given, the answer will always be Odisha, because Odisha has topped in the state list of National Family Health Survey that has got maximum number of immunization with 90.5% under Mission Indradhanush. At what percent the Employees Provident Fund Organization has recently set the interest rate on Provident Fund deposit for the fiscal year 2021 to 2022? It is 8.1%. Alright, very good percent, that is Provident Fund Organization. Alright, and the interest rate on Provident Fund deposit for the fiscal year 21-22 is 8.1%. Next, who was recently appointed as the chairman of the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, that is IRDAI, for 3 years? He is Debashish Pandaji. We just discussed this. When was IRDAI established? It was established in 1999. And where is the headquarters? It is in Hyderabad. Name the organization that introduced new one-of-a-kind mission, that is Vigil, to protect the earth from its nearest star, that is your sun. It is a mission of European Spatial Agency, that is Vigil, European Space Agency Vigil program. Alright, and it is a one of its kind program that will protect earth from its nearest sun, that is your star. Next, Dash became the first city in South Asia to target a zero out carbon emission by the year 2050. So remember, Mumbai, it became the first South Asian city to target zero out carbon emissions by the year 2050. And India is also achieving carbon neutral by the year 2070. In which city Amisha Vishwa Bharati organization will establish India's first World Peace Center? India's first World Peace Center will be set up in Gurugram, Haryana, and this will be set up by Amisha Vishwa Bharati organization. So it will be set up at Gurugram, Haryana. Next, the Ministry of MSME extended the 20,000 crore rupees credit guarantee scheme for subordinate debt till dash year. It was extended till 31st of March 2023. So the correct option here is option 4th. Next, which state government's IT ministry recently launched India's first ever digital water data bank, that is Aquarium? Aquarium was launched where? It was in Karnataka. Highly important, mark this. Alright, it is in Karnataka. Then if I ask you, tell me, World Sparrow Day. When do we observe World Sparrow Day? On 20th of March. Then on 21st of March we observe World Down Syndrome Day. Then on 21st of March only World Poetry Day. Then on 21st of March only we observe World Puppetry Day. When do we observe World Water Day? Important one. World Water Day. It is observed on 24th of March. World Water Day. Similarly, remember Shahid Divas. On 23rd of March we observe Shahid Divas or your Martyrs Day. Moving on, which small finance bank recently launched the industry's first digital onboarding facility for its micro banking customers? Tell me. It is your which small finance bank? Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. Who is the Chief Executive Officer? Itira Davis. And headquarter of this Ujjivan Small Finance Bank is in Bangalore, Karnataka. As per Bloomberg's data on market capitalization, India ranked dash with an overall market cap of $3.21 trillion, while dash topped with the ranking with market cap of $47.32 trillion. So remember, India ranked 5th with $3.21 trillion, and it was your United States of America that topped with $47.32 trillion as per the Bloomberg's recent data on market cap, that is your market capitalization. Next, or if I ask you which is the first sport brand, or you can say first sport unicorn brand of India, it is your, tell me, Chennai Super King. What is a unicorn? A unicorn is a startup that has crossed a market value of $1 billion or 7,600 crore rupees. Next, who was recently appointed as the chairman of Air India? Chairman of Air India, tell me. Who has been appointed as the chairman of Air India? He is N. Chandrasekhan has been appointed as the chairman of Air India. Next, name the operation that was launched by Indian government to rescue Indian citizens from Ukraine due to war between Russia and Ukraine. This was the one of the first questions that we saw in the video. It is Operation Ganga. The Union Cabinet approved the foreign direct investment of up to dash under the automatic route in the Life Insurance Corporation of India ahead of a mega initial public offering. It is your dash. Tell me how much percent? Union Cabinet approved the FDI of up to 20% under the automatic route in the Life Insurance Corporation of India ahead of its IPO. So the correct option 20%. Next, Dash became the first Indian to be named for the Boltzmann Medal for 2022 for the contribution in the field of statistical physics. Who is he? He is a professor, and he became the first Indian to be awarded with Boltzmann Medal. He is Deepak Dhar. Deepak Dhar. So the correct option is option 5. Next, Dash became the first woman to be appointed as the chairman of the Securities Exchange Board of India for 3 years. Alright, first woman chairman of SEBI. Who is she? She is Madhabi Puri Buck. She is appointed as the first woman. Important question. First woman chairperson of SEBI. Madhabi Puri Buck. Next, as per the statistics and program implementation, Dash became the top performing state in India in terms of per capita net state domestic product at current prices. It is your which state? It is your Telangana state that has become the top performing state in India in terms of per capita net state domestic product at current prices. Alright. Next, tell me which state's chief minister's autobiography is named as Unglil Oruvan 1. It is One Among You, that was released by Rahul Gandhi, MP of the Indian National Congress. Tell me the name of chief ministers whose autobiography, that is Unglil Oruvan 1, was released by Rahul Gandhi. Tell me the name of the which state's chief minister, and tell me the name of the chief minister also. He is the chief minister of Tamil Nadu, and who is he? M.K. Stalin. Option 3 is correct. Apart from this, tell me, if I ask you, which state topped in the Export Preparedness Index? Export Preparedness Index for the year 2021. This was released by Niti Aayog. Which is the state that topped in this index? It is your Gujarat that topped in this index. Then tell me, Csb has signed, or you can say signed a pact or joined hands with which state to develop MSME ecosystem? MSME ecosystem. So Csb is helping Meghalaya to develop MSME ecosystem. In March, Dash became the world's first airlines to use solar aviation fuel. Which airlines became the first airlines to use the solar aviation fuel? It is your Swiss International Airlines. Next, India's first floating storage and regasification unit named Hawk Giant arrived at the H Energy's Dash from Keppel shipyard. So where did it arrive? It arrived at the H Energy's Jaigarh terminal that is located in Maharashtra from Keppel shipyard. This is India's first floating storage regasification unit that was named Hawk Giant. Alright, and it was arrived at H Energy's Jaigarh terminal that is located in Maharashtra, and it came from Keppel shipyard. Which organization recently received the Special Jury Award for contribution in Ganga rejuvenation at the 7th India Industry Water Conclave and the 9th FICCI Water Awards? Tell me. It was your National Mission for Clean Ganga. Very good. It is a simple question. Next, the Board of Control for Cricket in India, that is your BCCI, IPL Governing Council announced Dash as their official partner for Tata IPL 2022. We just saw that RuPay was announced as the official partner for the Tata IPL 2022 by the BCCI, that is Board of Control for Cricket in India. One more thing, if we are talking about this National Mission for Clean Ganga, this mission was established in the year 2011. Who is the Director General for this National Mission for Clean Ganga? He is G. Ashok Kumar ji. Alright. Then if we are talking about IPL of BCCI, remember this will be, first of all, if we are talking about IPL, this will be the 15th edition of Tata IPL that will be held in the year 2022. This IPL will be starting from 26th of March. Alright. Moving on. Name the India's first train collision avoidance system that was recently tested by the Indian Railways. Between this location is important, between which two railway stations, that is Gulaguda and Chitigida railway station, this train collision avoidance system was tested by Indian Railways. What is the name of this train collision avoidance system? This is the first of its train collision avoidance system of India. It is by the name Kavach. The legendary spinner Shane Keith Vaughan recently passed away. He passed away due to heart attack. Which country did he represent in international cricket? He used to play for which country? Tell me, all the cricket lovers. He used to play for Australia. Very good, Shane Vaughan. He was a Australian spinner. Which organization recently signed an MOU with Indian Bank Association to improve creditors' handling of bankruptcy cases? Tell me. I repeat, which organization signed an MOU with the Indian Banks of Association to improve creditors' handling of bankruptcy cases? It is your Insolvency and the Bankruptcy Board of India, that is your IBBI. If we are talking about IBBI, when was it established? 2016. Who is the chairperson? Ravi Mittal is the current chairperson. Next, which organization developed Hansa NG? New generation of Hansa, that is the India's first indigenous flying trainer that was named Hansa, and NG is for new generation of Hansa. It is asked which organization developed this Hansa NG. It was developed by CSIR, National Aerospace Laboratories. Alright, this NAL is the part of CSIR, that is your, what is CSIR? CSIR stands for Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. Next, name the personality who has been selected to represent India at the 2041 Climate Force Antarctica Expedition in the March 2022. He will be Arushi, or she will be Arushi Sharma. She's a national level shooter and an environmentalist hailing from Delhi. So she is from which state? She is from Delhi. She has been selected to represent the 2041 Climate Force Antarctica Expedition, which is said to be held in the month of March 2022. Alright, if we are talking about this 2041 Climate Force Antarctica Expedition, it is a global initiative to train and develop the next generation of sustainability champions and to help corporations with their sustainability solutions so that they can help and prevent the environment. Tell me, according to UNCTAD, what is the projected GDP growth rate for India for the fiscal year 2022? It is 4.6%. Alright, then if I ask you, tell me who has been appointed as the advisor to the Ministry of Defense. He is Vinod G. Khandare ji. DARE. Then apart from this, if I ask you who has been named as the MD and CEO of Maruti Suzuki? Hisashi Takeuchi. I repeat, Hisashi Takeuchi has become the new MD and CEO of Maruti Suzuki. Apart from this, if I ask you about some awards, which bank has been awarded for the best MSME Bank of the Year award? It is your Karnataka Bank. Karnataka Bank has been named as the best MSE Bank of the Year. Then tell me, recently President Ramnath Kovind has awarded President's Color Award to INS Valsura. Alright, to INS Valsura, President's Colors Award was presented by Ramnath Kovind. Next, if I ask you, which airport has won the COVID champion, or which airport has been named as the COVID champion? It is your Cochin International Airport. This award was presented during the Wings India 2022. Apart from this, tell me, National Water Award. If we are talking about National Water Award, the state that has topped in this award is your, or you can say won the best state award in the National Water Awards 2022 is your UP, Uttar Pradesh. Next, if I ask you about Param Shakti. Remember, this is Param Shakti, and there is other supercomputer by the name Param Ganga. Param Ganga is being set up at IIT Roorkee, and Param Shakti, this is a supercomputer that is being set up at IIT Kharagpur. Alright, don't get confused in these two, these are also important. Next, if I ask you, who won the Swiss Open Badminton Championship? Swiss Open Badminton Championship for the year 2022. She is from India. She is an Indian player. She is PV Sindhu. Alright, and then tell me who has won the 2022 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It has been won by Max Verstappen. Alright. So that's all for the video, friends. I hope you like the video. All you have to do is like it, and if you want us to continue with such session, and if you want us to continue with such a great revision video for you all in the future, all you have to do is comment below and tell us. We'll make sure that these videos come in the future for you all. Also, if you have any trouble regarding login or payment or any other issues, then you can reach to us on our mail, that is support@affairscloud.com, or you can call us on the number 9677333862 and we'll resolve your issue as soon as possible. Also, you should go and check our courses that are available at a very reasonable price, and that will help you to boost your preparation.